Dare to climb the world's tallest buildings? Here's the top 10 you won't believe exist. Picture this, you're teetering on the edge of a skyscraper, the city sprawling far below, your heart pounding like a drum. That's the rush of climbing the tallest buildings on Earth. We're talking about conquering steel and glass giants, pushing your limits thousands of feet in the air. Today we're counting down the top 10 buildings you can actually climb, if you've got the guts. From insane heights to unreal views, this is the ultimate adventure lineup. Let's climb. And the champ is Burj Khalifa, soaring 2,717 feet, the tallest thing humans have ever built. This is the ultimate test of human endurance. You'll be climbing for hours, battling fatigue, dizzying heights and the elements. The wind howls up here like a banshee. Remember your training, focus on each handhold, every step. Climb to the spire's tip, where the air's thin and the view's insane. On a clear day, you'll spot Iran, 60 miles across the Gulf. This is more than a view, it's a victory. Standing here feels like you've hacked the sky itself. Back in Shanghai, Jinmao Tower clocks in at 1,380 feet. It might not be the tallest, but it's got a heart-stopper up its sleeve. The real kicker? A no-railings glass walkway at 1,115 feet. Just you, a harness, and a sheer drop to the toy-sized city below. The ground looks a million miles away, but keep your head. Don't look down, unless you've got the nerve. Look down. We double-dog dare you. Top 3 time, Merdeka, 118 towers at 2,227 feet, the world's second tallest. This climb's a beast, testing every fiber of your being. The spire's final ladder is a narrow, wind-whipped gauntlet. You can feel the building sway, but don't let the fear take hold. Breathe, focus, conquer, reach the peak and you're king of the clouds. That spire sways just enough to make your heart skip. Number 4 Guangzhou CTF Finance Center, Guangzhou, China. At 1,739 feet, this tower's terrace design is like a giant staircase to the sky. Each step ups the stakes and the altitude. The air gets thinner with every meter, your legs burn, your lungs scream, but you push on. Pause at a sky garden if your knees start begging. Catch your breath, admire the view, and remember why you climb. Those terraces aren't just pretty, they're your mid-climb pit stops. Number 5 One World Trade Center, New York City, USA. NYC's One World Trade Center rises 1,776 feet, spire included. This is more than a climb, it's a tribute to courage, resilience, the human spirit. Climb to that needle-sharp tip, and the wind's roar matches the city's pulse below. This isn't just a building, it's a legend. That height? A nod to 1776, the year freedom rang. Number 6, Tianjin CTF Finance Center, Tianjin, China. Halfway there, Tianjin CTF Finance Center hits 1,739 feet with a glassy curved facade that's a climber's slippery foe. This one's a test of skill and balance. The wind whips around you, trying to tear you from the glass. But you hold on tight. Every movement is precise, calculated. Reach the top, and the 360-degree view will steal your breath, if the climb doesn't first. Its columns shrug off earthquakes, handy when you're swaying up high. Number 7. Ping An Finance Center, Shenzhen, China. At 1,965 feet, Shenzhen's Ping An Finance Center dares you to climb its slick sloping sides. Fewer grips, more grit, and a neon-lit skyline reward that screams victory. You can feel the city's energy from up here, millions of lights twinkling below, the hum of traffic a distant memory. Safety first. Harnesses are mandatory because one gust could turn this into a wild ride. Number 8. Lotte World Tower, Seoul, South Korea. In Seoul, Lotte World Tower stands 1,819 feet tall. It's a skyscraper that kisses the clouds. Climb to the highest glass-bottom deck on the planet. One peak below and you'll feel the world tilt, or is that just you? The city stretches out beneath you like a living, breathing map. Cool fact, its sleek curves mimic Korean pottery, but there's nothing fragile about this beast. Number 9, Shanghai Tower, Shanghai, China. Next up, Shanghai Tower spirals 2,073 feet into the clouds. Its exterior stairs are a climber's playground. Just don't slip, because the drop is straight out of a thriller movie. The wind whistles through the gaps in the stairs. Below, the city rushes by at a dizzying pace, but you're focused on the climb, one step at a time. Bonus: the elevators inside hit 46 miles per hour. Thrill alert: the glass observation deck lets you stare straight down. Legs trembling yet? Number 10, Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Kicking off our list in Mecca, the Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower looms at 1,972 feet. This isn't just a building, it's a monument to faith, a beacon visible for miles around. You can climb to the massive clock face, big enough to dwarf a football field. The wind's wild up there, but the view? Pure magic. The city sprawls out beneath you, a sea of humanity drawn to this holy place. Wow factor. That clock's visible from 10 miles away. Talk about a giant welcome sign. That's the top 10 tallest buildings you can climb if you dare. Each one's a test of nerve, a feast for the eyes, and a story to brag about. These climbs are not for the faint of heart. They demand courage, stamina, and a healthy dose of crazy. But the rewards? They're more than worth it. The sense of accomplishment, the breathtaking views, the feeling of standing on top of the world. What's your next summit? Drop it in the comments and hit subscribe for more epic adventures.